Hello guys, this is Hamoudi from Bilumedia. Welcome again guys to my channel. As you know, I am a product photographer, so this is my main area of expertise. I did some portraits as well, but along this area I do product reviews on YouTube, drone flying and building, and some cinematographic filming, as well as interviews. In the portrait and product photography area, along a big consuming part of the process is the post-processing part, which is very time consuming, and you have to know your stuff to be able to do it very good. Today we are talking about a really fantastic piece of software that is called Evoto AI. This software promises to do retouching, skin cleanup, and much more cool stuff to your images, and we will explore these features in this video. The software is very similar to popular software editing software like Photoshop and Capture One, but it has some unique features that will make your life much easier. The software runs on both Windows and Mac, so it's very versatile to use on your preferred operating system, and it automatically detects the face and the part of the portrait, so you can do skin retouching, lips retouching, eyes retouching, and even clothes smoothing, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead now and go into the software and see what we can do. I already installed the software. It's very easy process. It's straightforward, and you can go step by step and install it, and after you can buy some credits to use for your edited images. I downloaded some portraits here from the internet, so they are not mine, but we can work on them and see what the software can do. So let's go ahead and see the first image. So here, as you can see, you can put your images. It is similar somehow to Lightroom. Here you can add images from this button right here, and all the images you will see in this part. Here is the retouching part of the software. So here you have the AI color adjustments, here you have the portrait retouching, here you have the background adjustment, the clothing adjustment. So let's go ahead and start with the first layer. This one is really interesting because you can upload a reference of your images, which is fantastic. I mean, you can upload your image if you have a style, for example. You can upload a style, and if you want to do the same style on other images, this one will analyze your image and do the modifications, I mean the color grading and style of retouching on your image, which in my opinion is fantastic. So let's go ahead and see, for example, this one, and we select a reference. Let's say I want this one. As you can see, it automatically adjusted my image to match the color somehow of this image. If you toggle here, you can toggle between the before and after. As you can see, this is the before and this is after, which is amazing in my opinion. Let's select another image to see. Let's select this one. As you can see, it is selected a cooler look, a cooler vibe, which matches somehow my image, which is fantastic. Let's select another one. As you can see, it changed the colors to match this image, and if you toggle between the before and after, you can see clearly the effect. And you can also dial out the effect itself. So if I want a little bit less, so it is more slight, and I can dial this slider all the way down, and as you can see, it is changed just slightly, which looks more natural. So this is, in my opinion, fantastic, and it saves you a lot of time, because you can do batch image processing, so you can do your style for a lot of images, which saves you a lot of time. Let me select another image for you guys to see. Let's select this one, for example, and here we have, I want to go into the blemish removal and crank the slider all the way up so you can see the difference. Boom, it's amazing. I mean, look at the difference, guys. It's fantastic. I can't believe it. It saves you a lot of time, and in my opinion, it did an amazing job. If you can see here, there is a slider that's called freckles and acne, and this is important because sometimes in the face you don't want to remove all the freckles because it takes away the personality of the character. So let's go ahead, let's go back to this image right here. As you can see, the model has a lot of freckles right here, and we don't want to remove all of those. Let me crank the slider all the way up and you will see what I'm talking about. So all the freckles are gone, which is okay. I mean, it looks amazing, it looks really professional, but it takes away the character of the person, of the model, and you can go ahead and bring those details back. For example, we have freckles and acne. Acne, I don't think you want to get them back, although it is okay. It depends on the guidelines and what you want to do with the image exactly, but this is the slider that is amazing. If we go a little bit down with this slider, for example, right here, the freckles are back, which gives the model the personality back, which is amazing because you don't have to overcook the retouching part, so it will look clinic and retouch a lot. Here you have face more removal. As you can see, we have one here, and if you flick this, you see it removes, which is I mean, it's fantastic. It's so precise. Here we have the skin retouching, the famous dodge and burn, and we can play around a little bit to do some dodge and burn, as you can see, and it gives the model overall a more professional look. Let's go into facial expression slider. If you crank this a little bit up, you see you put a slight smile on the face of the model, which is okay. Most of the time, most portrait photographers will not do this, but maybe sometimes you need to do this and you have the options, and it works really good. This amazed me. I mean, all the stuff are really precise, and you don't see any, I don't know, any overcooked stuff, which is fantastic. This one, for example, it's overcooked. If I press it, for example, it's a different image. I will not use it, never ever, but it's, if you want to use it, you can use it with different and it kind of looks natural, but of course it's not real. I don't like this stuff, but this one, in my opinion, can be really handy, and it looks some kind of natural. So here you can brighten the eyes. A lot of times we have to brighten work on the eyes because they are very dark, and this one, for example, if you crank it all the way up, you see that it brightens the eyes really well, which is amazing, guys. It's really amazing. You can work on the whites, on the iris, you can work on everything separately. This works on the flare itself, and it gives a lot of character. Let's go ahead and change the color of the hair. This is extreme in my opinion, but let's see how it works. Let's take this one, and yeah, of course it's very bad, but if you take it a little bit down like this, it looks somehow natural. Of course it doesn't look very nice in our case because I didn't work a lot of on the image, but you can go ahead and work more to find your style. And for example, this looks slightly natural, and it didn't take away from the natural look of the image. The main idea here is that it selected the hair very well. Of course it didn't select the small ones right here because it's very hard, because we have a busy background, but I think you can do a lot of cool stuff in the studio. For example, very nice feature is to remove the glare on the glasses, which is a lot of time very annoying and hard to dial in. So let's go ahead and take this image, for example. As you can see here, for example, it's natural and I don't want to remove it, but a lot of time you see the glare of the softbox in the glasses, which is annoying and not professional, but in the same time you have to light the face of the subject and you have to remove it somehow, most times in post-processing, which is hard. it's a little bit hard to make it look natural. Let's see how the software will handle this problem. This is the remove glass glare, and if I crank the slider all the way up, boom, as you can see, all the glare is gone, guys, and it looks, in my opinion, it looks very, very natural. Of course, here you have still the glare, which makes it look a little bit unnatural, but in this case, of course, it's not the look that I am going for, but I wanted to show you how effective is the remove glare glass. Normally it's an issue in the studio with the glasses for reading and for not the sunglasses, I mean I don't know how you call it, the functional glasses, and here you can reduce the glare slightly so it will look more natural, for example before and after, and it's doing a fantastic job, guys. I mean, look at this, it's really amazing. Look, if I remove it all the way up, it looks amazing. It looks really amazing. Wow, just wow, just wow. Here I have another slider that's interesting, the lip wrinkles and flakes. If I crank it all the way up, boom, here we have smooth lips, which looks, in my opinion, very professional. You can dial it, of course, a little bit down to keep the character, and boom, amazing. Let's go ahead and select a male model that I have here so you can see the difference. If we select this model right here and we go ahead and remove the freckles and acne, boom, and it looks really professional, in my opinion. Maybe it's a lot if you dial it a little bit. This is acceptable, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit slight less. So this is very acceptable and very nice. Look at this. Fantastic. And here there is another thing that I wanted to show you. If you go here into the clothing slider and you see I want to smooth a little bit, a lot of times you have, like me here, some wrinkles on the shirts especially, and you want to remove those. I will crank this all the way up and it removes all the wrinkles, all the big wrinkles. Those ones, they are not natural to remove anyways, so you can dial fine wrinkles, you can bring it back a little bit, those, so it looks more natural, and it removes, in my opinion, a lot of wrinkles, and it looks natural as well. Here the background adjustments, let's see the dysfunctional removal. I removed the distraction here. I had some distraction, the window. In this case it's not okay to remove it because it adds a balance in the image, but I wanted to show you how effective it is, and it removed it really good. It looks natural, in my opinion. So guys, if you are a portrait or wedding photographer or a group photographer, for example, Evoto is a really fantastic, a powerful tool for you guys to save a lot of time, because as you know, time means money in most of cases, and I really like the ease of use. I used it for one day and it's very easy to use. You can test it free for a few images, link in the description below, and thank you very much guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and see you in the next one. Thank you, bye.